Hello, this is Adam of American Teacher on YouTube. If you haven't, please click on the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Yesterday I talked a bit about Jack Ma and his disappearance. Jack Ma, of course, is the billionaire who founded Alibaba, which is like the Amazon of China. So today I'm going to talk about some other signs of China's growing ultranationalism and how that has a chilling effect on businesses in China. Today I'm going to talk about Tesla. So Tesla is unique in China. China allowed Tesla to open the first foreign company in China that did not partner with a local Chinese company in Shanghai in 2009. It was the first such company allowed to open its factory in China without a local partner. And this is in an article from Input magazine written by Tom Maxwell that is dated 13 hours ago, which today is the 13th of July, 2021. So, according to Maxwell in this Input magazine article, Tesla seems to be experiencing a changing tide in China, where regulators and state-run media have been publicly bludgeoning the company over battery fires and other issues with its cars. It's an ominous sign for Tesla, he says. And he says, now the government has stepped up its scrutiny of Tesla, forcing it to initiate a virtual recall of 300,000 vehicles, primarily Model 3 and Model Y cars, over an issue with the autopilot-assisted software accidentally engaging on its own. Adam Jones, an analyst at Morgan Stanley, has reported that China's state-run media outlets have simultaneously begun publicizing a string of safety issues affecting Tesla vehicles, including abnormal acceleration caused by the autopilot issue and battery fires. And in a more strange incident that occurred at the recent Shanghai Auto Show, a woman who claimed brake failure in her Model 3 climbed on top of a vehicle wearing a t-shirt that read, quote, "brake lost control" in Chinese. So the author of the Input magazine article goes on to say that protests are unusual in China, which made some people think that this woman's protest was sanctioned. Okay, so now we're going to get into this idea that Teslas might lose brake control, and this was spread in China on social media. In the most recent incident, a Tesla owner in China had to issue a public apology on social media and admitted staging a brake failure incident with his Model X Tesla. The recent TikTok video was among a recent wave of apologies in China as Tesla's legal team initiates a crackdown on inaccurate reports and false reports that could damage the company. So, in his apology, this Tesla owner admitted that his Model X never had any issues with regards to its brakes over the 3 years he owned the vehicle. The EV owner also remarked that the TikTok skit or video, which was supposed to show a Model X brake failure incident, was for entertainment purposes only. So in this article on Teslarati, which is written by Maria Morano, dated June 1st, 2021, she said that one of these apologies involved a TikTok user. She says, since then, official apologies from both media outlets and social media users have emerged online. Some media outlets in China have even called on their peers to delete their false articles, particularly with regards to Tesla's alleged brake issues. So it seems like Tesla is going, pursuing these false claims strongly via legal outlets. But it goes to show that in China, owning a business is a very risky prospect. If you cross the government, or let's say the government thinks you are outperforming their local companies, then these bad things might happen to you. And with all the media control that China has, I find it hard to believe that China didn't know anything about these false claims of problems with Teslas that did hurt the company financially, at least for the month of May. Their sales in China have since gone back up. But I find it hard to believe that China didn't know anything about this. In an article from the Financial Times that's dated June 29th, 2021, written by Yan Yang, he says that nationalist feeling has soared since the Chinese government all but eradicated COVID through stringent lockdowns and other measures. The fact that China's relationships with the US, India, and Australia and other countries are under strain has offered a number of easy enemies. Yen goes on to say that what's on social media doesn't always reflect reality, in China as elsewhere. I'm skipping down the article here. He says, after Xi Jinping became leader of the Chinese Communist Party in 2012, crackdowns on political speech and even celebrity gossip limited what Weibo users were allowed to say. Influencers who need to keep attracting followers and attention have the difficult task of creating hot topics without touching political hot potatoes. For many posters on Weibo, nationalism is a safe arena. So how do these negative videos about these false negative videos about Tesla end up on social media? That's a good question, especially since Xi Jinping seems to be extremely cautious about what's allowed to be posted on social media. So there is some rumor that maybe Musk threatened to pull out of China, and since then the government has quietened the rumors swirling around Tesla in China. By the way, I did a Google search on Tesla brake failure in the United States, and I didn't come up with much. There is a Global Times article that talks about a Tesla crash in South China, and this occurred last year. The article is dated May 9th, 2021. Sorry, no, the crash did not occur last year. It occurred this year. And it says it happened in May 2021. So this Tesla supposedly crashed at a speed of 158 kilometers per hour and killed the driver. And the Global Times article equates this with the worry over brake issues. This article has not been amended to show the new findings in China that Teslas are not more likely to have brake issues than any other cars. And I need to point out that Global Times is a mouthpiece of the Chinese Communist Party. It is a tabloid magazine that prints Chinese propaganda. So in the article, the author in the Global Times article says, there have been more than 10 accidents involving Tesla electric cars that went, quote, out of control in China since 2020, according to some account. And it doesn't give any references as to what account they are talking about. And it says China is not the only country to see accidents involving Tesla cars. In April, a Tesla Model S car smashed into a tree in the U.S. state of Texas and burst into flames, killing 2 occupants, Reuters reported. What the Global Times article doesn't say is that the 2 occupants, neither one of them were behind the wheel of the car at the time. The car was driving by itself. And the Tesla is not made to drive by itself. It does have autopilot, but Tesla warns you that you need to keep your hands on the wheel at all times during using autopilot. And it even has a safety feature that is supposed to turn off autopilot if you don't have your hands on the wheel, but some people have figured out ways around this safety function. So the Global Times article is misleading and is negative about Tesla. And this is a Chinese government tabloid. So back in May, it seems that the Chinese government was sanctioning all this negative and possibly ginned up attention towards Tesla. So why do business in China? That's a good question. Why do business in China? It's not worth the risk. I mean, at any point, the Chinese government could decide that you are a threat to national security for any made-up reason and go after your company. And if they can make one of the most powerful and richest men in China disappear, Jack Ma, then they can make your business and your money disappear very quickly also. I thought I would end up by talking about something I read about China and its social media. So let me see if I can find this article. Might have closed it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so in this article by Alice Su, it was originally published in the Los Angeles Times, June 24th, 2021. It talks about women who are scammed in China. And all of these women are users of a social app. And what I found interesting was not so much the scamming of the women into paying their money to thieves, which is a rather common occurrence in China. It's about the app that they were scammed through. So evidently there's a social media app called StudyShe, Strong Nation, in China. And according to the author of this LA Times article, the She app gamified study of President Xi's teachings, awarding points for frequent logins, time spent reading and watching videos of Xi's speeches, and for taking questions on, quote, Xi Jinping thought. Scores were kept in competition on public leaderboards that sometimes became part of employees' work performance reviews. StudyShe soon became the most downloaded app in China, drawing international media attention for its coercion of performed patriotism, as well as surveillance potential. In fact, the author compares it to Mao's Little Red Book. A security audit in 2019 by the Open Technology Fund found that the StudyShe app contained code amounting to a digital backdoor that essentially allowed complete administrator-level access to a user's phone. So again, when China is talking about safeguarding its people's information, you know they're talking bull. So the app was also sending detailed daily logs of user activity and could scan phones to find other apps, including foreign ones such as WhatsApp, Kakao Talk, Facebook Messenger, and Skype. Having such international phone apps has led to harsh consequences, notably in China's far western Xinjiang region, where Uyghurs and other ethnic minorities found to have these apps through intense police surveillance have been detained in re-education camps. Many had committed no crimes. So this is Orwellian stuff. People are goaded into downloading StudyShe, which is an app that promotes the teachings of President Xi and actually gives you points. And some people have their work performance measured by their performance on the StudyShe app. This is crazy. I mean, this is like stuff from a dystopian science fiction novel. But this is the reality in China right now. So, again, don't do business in China. There's absolutely no sane person that should do business in China with the current leadership. I think Xi and the current Communist Party have shown their contempt for any foreign companies, any foreign investors, and I personally would not invest 1 cent in China. You could disappear like Jack Ma. You could be the subject of false claims like Tesla. These are just a few examples. I'm sure there are more out there, and as I learn of them, I'll bring them to you. Thank you for watching American Teacher on YouTube. If you haven't, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you want, leave a comment in the comment section below. Bye-bye.